Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. Bit of a cool day in Perth today. 8,150 people over here, built over an area of 3.6 square kilometres, and we're 9.3 kilometres from the Perth CBD. I can smell the money over here. Here's probably one of the rich people from Claremont. She's not. So we're in a suburb called Claremont, guys, and we're right on the Swan River over here. I love to stir these people up. I reckon she is rich. We're going to go for a walk around Claremont. We'll show you around. Let's go for a walk. She denied being from Claremont, and she denied being rich. But she had a good sense of humour. So Claremont is a western suburb of Perth, WA, located on the north bank of the Swan River, which I just showed you guys there. Have a look at this house here, guys. Right on the water's edge. The boundary's right on the white sand over there of the river. Beautiful looking house. Same with the one next door to it. This one here is a two-story place with huge balconies going right around it, verandas. There's a wrap-around veranda. Have a look at that. It goes absolutely right around it. Beautiful. Now Claremont is in the local government areas it's in 3 local government areas, guys, believe it or not. It's in the town of Claremont, it's in the town of Cottesloe, and it's in the city of Nedlands. So depending on which part of Claremont you live in, your rates notice will come from one of those councils or local government areas that I just read out. So let us know if you live in Claremont, and you're paying cheaper rates if you live in the town of Claremont, or in the town of Cottesloe, or in the city of Nedlands. What's the cheapest rates? Let us know. Leave some comments. You rich buggers probably won't even watch our videos. You're too busy working and travelling probably. Look at this, guys. Beautiful tree-lined streets over here, and I'm right in the shadows, and I'm freezing cold because the temperature is only 18 degrees. Look at that beautiful stately house over there. It needs a lot of work though. The whole roof needs replacing, and it needs a massive paint job. But if you could get it up to scratch, it'll look nice, like this house here. This house here is nice. And look at this beautiful tree over here, guys. Someone's tied a rope around it there. I don't know what they've been attempting to do. Hopefully nothing drastic. So in 1830, John Butler, a settler, set up an inn at Freshwater Bay, now modern day Peppermint Grove, to attract travellers on the road from Perth to Fremantle. A wetland became known as Butler's Swamp, later Lake Claremont. So Lake Claremont is actually in Swanbourne, but they're calling it Lake Claremont. After the arrival of convicts in the colony in 1850, work began on constructing the Fremantle Road. The government allocated land on the foreshore and at Butler's Swamp to 19 pensioner guards and their families, and a permanent convict The depot operated at Freshwater Bay until 1875. So there you go, just a little bit of history on Claremont. Here's a beautiful old church over here. You gotta be careful in these rich areas, guys. These people drive like maniacs around here. I've seen some guy going at about 60 kilometers an hour on a racing bike. He just put his hand up in the air. I'm assuming he was going to do something silly, so I just stayed stationary in my car, and he turned in front of me. So if I had to go, it would have been history. So guys, a state school built in 1862 and church built, and the community crew around what is now Victoria Avenue. I think that church was on Victoria Avenue, or I think we might have been on Victoria Avenue there. That could have been the church that was built over there. So what do you guys think of Claremont so far? Looks quite nice. Very leafy, a lot of trees and stuff around here. There's it's a school across there. Freshwater Bay Primary School. Nice name, Freshwater Bay. And what's going on here? Is this house for sale? No. They're doing some renovations on that house. So I don't think anyone's living in it at the moment, because a lot of things were pulled apart over there. There's a nice brick wall here. Check this out, guys. What a nice looking bricks. Interesting. So people obviously like their privacy here, because all the houses are fenced in front. I think it might have been the go in the day when people liked a front fence, and because these houses are quite old. This is the worst fence you can put up here in Perth. That's the worst fence. They all fall apart. Kids set them on fire. Our heat in Perth is no good for fences like that, or timber fences for that matter. So what we might do now, guys, is take you to a different part of Claremont. We'll see you there shortly. Have a look at this tree, guys. Look at the trunk on it. Absolutely massive. It's a gum tree. Check that out. It's a beauty. So we're in a different, look at this, you can climb, you can just about climb up it. It's like a hill. Interesting tree. Look at this house here on the right. It's quite nice. Some beautiful old houses through Claremont over here. Leave some comments, guys. What do you think of Claremont? I think it's very nice. Haven't seen a grotty garden yet. Everyone seems to keep their gardens pretty good. So there's 7 parks in Claremont, and the largest one is called the John and Jean Mulder Park in Claremont. Here's a some sort of renovation going on here. They're putting a carport in. You can see that over there. You can see the roof of it. So they got space to park their cars. Because it looks like it's mainly car parks around here. There's the odd garage. There's one across the road there actually, with the doors on. But in the day it was mainly carports through here. So what we're doing now, guys, we're taking you guys to the most expensive house listed at the moment in Claremont. And this is it here. Number 14A, Riley Road in Claremont. It's a subdivided block, so there's two houses over there. So it's number 14A, which is this one just here. And there it is there, some pictures of it. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car garage, you can see over there. And it's on a 505 square metre block. So it's not too bad, a size block over there for that house. They are asking from 3,695,000 Australian dollars for that house. So this year is number 14, and obviously the one next to it is 14A, which is for sale. So it used to be a huge block in its day, over 1,000 square metre block, and they've subdivided it. Looks like the houses are fairly, they're not part of the old sort of houses like this one here on my right. They obviously knocked something down that was very old, and they built those two. So there you go. If you've got to spare 3,695,000 Australian dollars, you can live in Claremont in the most expensive house listed at the moment on the market. Have a look at this house here, guys. There's a corner block here. Have a look at that lawn. That's all real lawn. Look how well maintained it is. And it's a beautiful old house. It's a massive house on a massive block by the looks of it. Some beautiful houses through here. You can smell the money. What's going on here? Looks like we're in downtown Camilla over here. Have a look at this. I wonder what sort of car that is. Under there. And there's even one of those bin birds, whatever they call them. Bin chickens. They've even got them over here. He's got something green in his mouth over there. It's dangling around. I might go have a look. It could be a $100 bill. No, the rich don't lose their money. They keep it tight in their wallets, guys. Look at that house across the road there. That's undergoing a huge renovation over there. So guys, there's 4 schools in Claremont. And there's 2 main shopping areas in Claremont. We will take you there. We will take you to one of them, I think. One's called the Claremont Quarter, which is the one we'll most probably take you to. And the other one is called Claremont Village. This is probably the worst verge over here, what I've seen so far. It's a real old house. I don't know if it's a house. It's not units. It's a house. Very old house. Some of these old properties have been restored beautifully. Yeah, one just got sold over here, guys. Have a look at this. It's on a massive block. Look at this, 1,313 square metre block. So that would have gone for quite a bit of money. That's the house there. It's got a modern extension to it. So you got the old one in front and that modern extension at the back there, which to me looks a bit odd. They should have continued with the old, I think. and make it look nicer. But nevertheless, it would have gone for quite a bit of money, because it's a hop, skip and a jump to the beautiful Swan River here in Perth. There's a nice tree over here also, guys. Check that out. Beautiful looking tree. So this is Victoria Avenue going across over here. It's one of the richest streets in this area. And there's a Porsche. I've seen a few of them around here. Wonder why. Here's another one. And then you got a Lexus. So you're seeing all the flash cars coming through here. Look at that house there, guys. That's a nice modern looking house over there. Beautiful looking house. And he's right next to a park over there. So what we might do now, guys, is take you to a different part of Claremont. We'll see you there shortly. So guys, this here used to be a bowling club, but they've turned it into a cafe now, and they've redone the whole building over there. And these here are the bowling, were the bowling greens over here. So it's obviously all closed down, and I don't know what they're going to do with that land. Probably sell it off. And look what we found in Claremont, in a upmarket area, suburb here in Perth. Mr. Trolley Man. That's a Bunnings trolley. So it is an extra big trolley. So Bunnings, your trolley is over there. Someone's dumped it here in the middle of Claremont. So we'll just take a walk down this road here that we're on, and we'll head towards Stirling Highway, which is the main road running through all these western suburbs in Perth. And the western suburbs are the upmarket suburbs in Perth. We won't say the rich suburbs, we'll call them the upmarket suburbs. We don't want to discriminate, so we will call it the upmarket suburbs. So this here is one of the shopping areas in Claremont, guys, and it's called the Claremont Quarter. It seems to be a lot of places are closed because it is the Easter weekend, but it is Saturday today, and it should be a normal trading day. But people have obviously chosen to keep their shops closed. Well, not all of them, there's a few open, but there's definitely not a lot of people here. We could have easily have driven here and parked here. Last time we tried it, there was not one parking spot available. So it's not a bad place to walk around. Not many places are open, as you can see, and there's only a few people walking around here. There's a shop there that's open. Oh, the perfume's strong around here. Gee, there's a perfumery there, so that's why. So what do you guys think of the shopping area over here? It's not bad. Cars can drive through here also, as you can see, but it is mainly pedestrian friendly. Cars do have to go very slow, but in these areas they don't go very slow at all. They are a crazy bunch living in these more upmarket areas of Perth. So what we might do now, guys, is wind it up through here. I'm sure you've seen enough of the Claremont Quarter, and we'll take you to a different part of Claremont. See you there shortly. Guys, this here is the cheapest apartment available in Claremont. Look at the stairs. I don't think there'd be lifts in there, so if you can't walk upstairs is no good for you because the stairs go right up to the very top. And being an old building like that, I don't think there'd be a lift in there. Unit 94, number 34 Davies Road in Claremont. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car bay. It's right on top, guys. It's on the 7th floor. Not sure if that is the 7th floor right on top, but it is on the 7th floor, this apartment. And the strata fees are $753 per quarter. That includes a reserve fund. Yeah, you can see the parking over here. Some of it's undercover and some isn't. I'm assuming the ones that isn't undercover would be visitor parking. So what do you guys think? They're asking from the mid 400,000s for one of those apartments. They're not saying how big the apartment is. I would assume it'd be quite small. And those balconies are all in one. There's no partitions between the balconies. So you can get to know your neighbour very well. So what do you guys think? From the mid 400,000 Australian dollars, and there's a bottle shop right next door. So if you like to have a little drink, you can walk down here and go home, and you don't have to drive, and you can drink in your apartment. There you go. Look at that beautiful bougainvillea over there. Just creeping up the palm tree over there. So this is just a different part of Claremont over here, on the other side of the railway track, because there is Claremont does have a railway line running through it and a station, but we'll get to that shortly. There's 7 doctors in Claremont, and the closest hospitals are Hollywood Private Hospital and Sir Charles Gardner Public Hospital. So Claremont is on the Fremantle train line, and the stations are Claremont Station and Showgrounds Station, which is only for open, or the train will only stop at Showgrounds Station for special events like the Royal Show. And they do have other events on there during the year. It's a huge area where the Royal Show happens once a year. I think it's in September, towards the end of September. The Royal Show happens here in Perth. So that's at the Claremont Showgrounds. So guys, there is a bus service also running to the station from the suburb. So this part of Claremont here that we're in is on the other side of the railway track. So we had to go underneath under a bridge to get to this section over here of Claremont. So it might be classed as the poorer part of Claremont, shall we say, because it's a bit away from the river. Nevertheless, it is Claremont. What do you guys think? And here's one of these fences again that I'm not a fan of. And that looks fairly new. That won't be there in 2 years' time, because it'll just rot away. So there seems to be something happening over there. I don't know what there's a lot of cars parked in there. I don't know what's going on. Wondering if is that the Claremont Oval in there? Now it's a Claremont Aquatic Centre, guys. It's a Claremont Aquatic Centre. So people are doing some swimming in that. Because the Claremont Oval is here also, where they play Australian rules football. And I thought there might be a game happening today. There could be a game happening today. I don't know. So guys, we've just found a little stairway through to heaven over here. Apparently the Claremont Oval's through here, because they have built all these apartments around the Claremont Oval. This is where they play Australian rules football. So we saw this stairway over here, so we thought we'll have a look and see what they've done. It's been a long time since I've been here, and that there is the Claremont Oval. Would you like to live around an oval and you can watch the game for free? And this here is where the Claremont football team plays and trains. So this is an Australian football oval, and this is what it looks like. And that there's the grandstand over there. This used to be much bigger in its day until they built these apartments, and now it's just an oval with a lot of apartments. Let us know, what do you think of this? Would you live over here in one of these apartments? I can hear a bit of loud music going on, so there's always one. And that's the problem with living in an apartment. There's always one that'll turn their music up for the hell of it. There's a kids' play area over here. A lot of these apartments, the balconies are quite big, as you can see. What do you guys think? What I'm going to do now, guys, is give you the median house price over here in Claremont. And the median house price is 2,075,000 Australian dollars. The median unit price over here is 826,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price, sit down, grab yourself a scotch or a cup of tea, because this is quite huge for the median land price. It's 2,750,000 Australian dollars here in Claremont. As the train goes by, there it is there, guys. There's a station just over there to drop you off for the football, and the train's actually slowing down there, so the station's just over there. So we might wind it up over here. I'll spin around over here and get the Claremont grandstand in the background there. What do you guys think? It's not bad, but I don't think this is for me, because there's always one, and I can hear that music. I don't know if we get copyrighted. Anyway, we shouldn't. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video on Claremont in Western Australia. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.